Welcome, MBS Galaxy. Another episode of MBS Weekly here with Kenny and Jimmy. Oh man, we got a lot to talk about on the football front, but we also have some wrestling and some NASCAR to go through. Two big wrestling pay-per-views coming up this weekend as we're recording. AEW All Out in Toronto, WWE WrestlePalooza. What a dumb name that is, WrestlePalooza.
Isn't it a throwback?
Yeah, it's an ECW. They used to have a pay-per-view called PLE now, I guess they're called. But WrestlePalooza, and they're bringing it back. That's an indie, which is pretty sweet. But tickets are out freaking rageous, which is not so sweet. So I will not be there. I will be watching my first PLE on the brand new ESPN app because they've done that deal with them, ladies and gentlemen. WWE selling their soul to the devil, partnering with TKO. Oh, my Lanta. Well, I wish I was. It's just real corporate feeling right now, which isn't what you want your wrestling to be, because it's not a corporate thing. It really isn't. It should be about the fans. TKO under a lot of fire right now. One of the heads was at the Goldman Sachs conference, and he said, got caught quoted saying, Vince McMahon was focusing on pricing for families. Instead, we should be focusing on maximizing profits. The
Wow.
UFC does that really well. Yeah, exactly, right? UFC does that really well, and WWE has work to do. And I'm like, no, the WWE is for families. Like, I get it. UFC is kind of, I don't know, is it a family sport? I figure like they wouldn't want their kids watching guys beating the crap out of each other, but like wrestling's fake, quote unquote. But you don't watch UFC?
I watch you. I watch some UFC.
I feel like kids watch it though. You think so?
I mean, maybe like over the age of 13, but I don't think
Okay,
a 10-year-old
I
is
could see
like
that. Okay.
playing the game. Maybe like playing the game is. I love playing
Yeah,
UFC. Like playing it is great, but watching.
yeah,
Plus, UFC is always on. It usually starts at 10 o'clock, and those are just the prelims. Those aren't even like the
yeah.
main cards or the
But when you
like.
when you see people in the crowds, it's all like famous people, adults, models. Like it's not
Any
families.
like major fighting thing is always grown ass men and
Yeah,
women
in like
getting
Vegas or
drunk
something.
as shit
Yeah,
and spilling their beer everywhere.
there you go.
It's really American if you think of it. There's a lot of foreigners that fight, but it's really American.
Yeah, beating people up and fucking getting drunk. Hell yeah, brother. There's not many more things American than that, honestly. Um, but yeah, that's my point. You go to a WWE show, you see a lot of adults there, but you also see a lot of kids, a lot of families. But now, since selling to TKO, lots of commercial things like Slim Jim tables, sponsored spots, sponsored matches.
That's the dumbest shit
Oh my god!
I've ever seen.
Just wait. This week, WrestlePalooza is the first ever. What even is this? It's like the EMF free match.
What?
Yeah, yeah. Apparently, people think that there's electromagnetic waves that are coming out through like radio and electronic signals, which is fucking insane. And WWE has partnered with a company that sells these devices that prevent that. Something that doesn't really even exist.
So I can get this at Walmart, I'm guessing.
Actually, the company is Airs, AIRES. You probably have to go to like airs.com or something. I doubt they have it at Walmart.
If they don't have it at Walmart, are they really successful?
See, it's actually a good
'Cause
point.
Walmart has everything.
It's a good metric of success here. Walmart has like the knockoffs of everything. I feel like they have
Whoa,
everything.
whoa, dude.
Well, okay, they don't have
You
knockoffs,
might get
but they
an
don't have
email from fucking Walmart.
but they don't have everything. Yeah, they have some clothes. Yeah, they have mice. They have video game consoles.
What about Amazon?
They don't have every CD, every game, every stuff. But Amazon, okay, I'm sure you can find it on Amazon for sure.
Probably knockoff.
But yeah, it's a device they're gonna have on each of the four ring posts, and to
Oh,
block
that's it?
out this, it's an EMF blocker, electromagnetic
Oh, so they're like
frequencies.
actually like running with the idea of like
Yes,
these things are actually going to do something in this one match and this one match only, and
it's like
it's not
a
going to matter in
what?
the other match.
It's a trial. It's a trial, and it's an EMF blocker. It's supposed to, because EMFs are bad for you apparently, even though, oh my gosh.
Only thing I know an EMF from is phasmophobia.
But That was a good one. Yeah, I'm still a little sick. That's okay though. Yeah, if you go to airs.com, you get a 20% off your first order coupon.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, not sponsored at all. Just kind of going through, seeing what this is about. How it works is a method for protecting biological objects, i.e., you and me, from the negative influence of technogenic electromagnetic radiation.
That sounds fucking amazing. Why would I want to be blocked by that?
Yeah, like I want all of the radiation to be honest. Why would I not?
Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, that's gonna be the first ever, and I think in the tag team match um, on the show of WrestlePalooza, ladies and gentlemen. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what Vince McMahon would have laughed, would have died laughing if they were like, "You want to put what on my ring? What EMF blockers? Are you?" I'm not trying to get canceled, but he would have some choice words that you can't say on a podcast. You shouldn't say anyway. But Vince McMahon never would have allowed it to happen. And like EMF blockers, like what the hell, dude? It just doesn't make any sense. But whatever, whatever.
I want to know how many wrestlers have suffered from not having these EMF blockers on.
I'm sure we'll hear more about it. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but
I'm interested to hear the announcers. I'm assuming Michael Cole will be the one announcing. Yes.
Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee making his
Beautiful
return.
duo.
Yes,
Beautiful
Pat
duo.
McAfee. He got a little burned out on the announcing. He will be back. Of course, it's an indie. Got to.
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah, Michael Cole and Pat
And
McAfee. They're great. That is going to be on the ESPN app, or obviously, if you're an indie, that's great. Internationally, Netflix, but we don't get Netflix internationally, unfortunately. It's so dumb. If you live out of the United States, all of WWE stuff can be watched on Netflix. But if you live in the United States, you have to have Peacock and ESPN and
VPNs are a beautiful thing, but
Stephanie McMahon said that too. And I'm not advocating for VPNs, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, it costs like $80 a year, and you get to pretend like
unless you
you're.
know the free ones.
Oh, her. I see you over there.
I don't know any free ones. I don't. I wish I did. That would be great. I do not know any free VPNs.
I don't either. I really don't use VPNs, but I've been looking into VPNs. Just kidding. I really haven't messed with them. Just because I have all my streaming services. Maybe one day I will, just because Netflix. It's so simple. You just everything's on Netflix. That's great. But I get it. We live in America. We got to make money. So you need to have 37 streaming apps. Yep. Starts 5 p.m. will be the pre-show. They're gonna have TikTok, YouTube stuff. I'm sure. I'm not sure if they're gonna have stars on there. Um, but generally, they will have videos streaming on YouTube and TikTok. You can catch it there. It's gonna be on the ESPN app at 5. 7 p.m. is when the show officially kicks off. AEW is gonna kick off at 3 p.m. You can catch that on HBO Max. I think you can order it on Amazon. Uh, that will be one I will not be watching. I will catch later. I will not be able to watch that one live, but that's okay. For WrestlePalooza, you've got the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes, the champ, taking on Drew McIntyre, which is great, except I'm pretty sure Drew McIntyre is going to lose, and I'm really sad because he deserves a championship run. He really does, but I mean, Cody just got the belt back. I don't see him losing it already. He got it from Cena. And now he's on to Drew McIntyre. There's also going to be a mixed tag team, the big one, CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. That's been all over SmackDown and Raw lately. Obviously, the big return of AJ Lee coming back after 10 years. When she did leave, there was only the Divas title, nothing really for women to do. And now there's the Women's Royal Rumble. All the women have pretty much equivalent titles to the men. So I'm excited to see what she's going to do outside of mixed tag. But who doesn't like seeing a guy and his wife fight another guy and his wife? I mean, it's wrestling, simple wrestling. It's old. It works. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. The guy and his wife have a problem with this guy and his wife, and they're gonna fucking fight about it.
The last time I saw a mixed tag team was John Cena,
Bella, one of the Bellas, probably his wife,
Nikki,
Nikki.
Nikki versus the Miz and his wife.
Oh,
I think.
Maurice. Yeah,
I think that was
that sounds right. That sounds right. Miz and Maurice pretty
was
popular
that I
back
think
in
it
the
was at
day.
WrestleMania.
I don't know. I'm not. I haven't watched all of wrestling history. I'm not the
2001
knowledge base on it,
the
but
one where The Rock was there. He was there, which I mean, he's
be
at most.
WrestleMania 40, 41. I mean, shit.
I don't
He's been at the last couple.
And Ronda Rousey was there as well.
Oh, Ronda
That's when he pulled Ronda Rousey out of the crowd.
Oh, fuck. I
She was
hate.
front row, and he said, "Get up here." And then they fought Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, and Ronda Rousey beat the absolute dog shit out of Stephanie McMahon.
I do remember. That was, yeah, like
I think that was the
2017,
second.
18. That was a while ago.
Like I said, that was the last time I saw it, but I don't really trust it.
That's okay. That's okay. I just started watching a couple years ago. It was it's been boring for a while. A lot of people kind of got out of it. You had the Attitude Era was pretty big, and then it just kind of went into like stagnation, not really anything big. You did have John Cena kind of carrying the company for a time. You had people, obviously your Randy Ortons, your Triple H's, Shawn Michaels is even in there. Of course, you had Steve Austin and Rock retire. Undertaker didn't really do as much. Then you had the newer stars, and that's when it kind of you had people like Edge and stuff. And then of course some not so memorable people as well. Like I said, it was kind of. But now it's heating up. But then again, this corporate thing is kind of. They've got WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. They've announced now, and that just feels like a sellout to me. Um, they're just going for the money. It doesn't matter, especially where Saudi Arabia doesn't let the women wear what they want. They have to be covered up fully. Of course, their track record of human rights violations. They 9 of the 11 members of 9/11 apparently were Saudi Arabian.
Okay,
So take
okay.
that. And we're not getting political.
Remember,
I'm just saying. I'm just
remember,
saying.
this is sports.
It is sports. It
Nothing
is
but.
sports. It is sports.
We're getting carried away here.
I might be towing the line a teensy bit. I'm not saying anything bad either way. I'm just saying that it could be viewed as a little bad faith, especially for all of the European countries that WWE has went to in the past, like London, France, Germany, that arguably maybe could have earned one sooner than Saudi Arabia. And that's really what I'm trying to get at. I may have got a little political there. I do apologize, but what I'm trying to say is it just seems like a money grab. Like instead of giving the places that maybe should get their due, it's Saudi Arabia. Um, it is what it is. I mean, I'll watch it. It's WWE until they've run me off completely. I will be here. But I think that mixed tag will be good. Uh, like I said, I think Cody Rhodes will win that undisputed WWE Championship. I think CM Punk and AJ Lee take this one. It might not happen though. They might screw the finish, kind of let the feud go a little bit. You don't want to have it too long. We definitely want to see Becky get her ass kicked, and I think this is Becky and Seth, and this is the time it happens. John Cena and Brock Lesnar, which is apparently, according to Pat McAfee, going to start the show off, which is
What?
a banger. Yeah, because it's not for a title. It's not for a title. It's just two titans of the undisputed era. You had, or
Basically, two old fucks
yeah, yeah. Well, they were
going
back in
out
the
for their last hurrah.
the OVW days. You know, the developmental of WWE, the 2002, the Batista, Randy Orton, stuff like that. I mean, those guys. So these are two old wrestlers wrestling. Like you could have saw this match in like 2005, 2002, like old time. And they are really trying to, I think, blow AEW out of the water because they specifically announced this pay per view out of nowhere on the day after AEW has already announced theirs. So then AEW moved their start time from 7 to 3. It kind of they can't hang with it. WWE, no matter what. I mean,
But it sounds like WWE's feeling a little threatened.
it's either the
If you're going to extents to do that, that sounds like you're threatened. You're shook.
I can see where you're coming from. And you may be right. But also WWE is like a company more Vince like. So maybe not under Triple H, but maybe this TKO is kind of becoming ruthless. They are oh excuse me. Oh my gosh. Um trying to snuff out the competition per se, to where they get all the money because they're the only wrestling company around. So some are saying that's the reason, because AEW doesn't have a whole lot of stars. I will say they got some decent wrestlers, but they have some way to go. I don't think their booking's the best. They're not the worst show. It's entertaining. It's fun to watch, but I make fun of it a lot more than I I'm clapping for it. I won't lie to you because it's just my wrestling needs to be believable, and they're stabbing people with scissors and burning houses down and committing felonies, putting people in body bags, and it's like
Like, we know this is fake. Why are you making it more fake?
exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you see a guy, flip under, do a flippy shit kick, yeah, that's awesome. But if you see him do a flip and stab this guy in the freaking face with scissors, he's not really stabbing him with scissors. So it's fake bullshit. And you don't like, yeah, yeah, I love it. It's fake blood. It's dumb, stupid. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. I'm not really sure who wins. I think if John Cena and Brock Lesnar have another match before the retirement, which John Cena has 6 appearances, including this, so 5 after this show. If they meet again, Brock Lesnar wins. But if it's the last time they fight, they meet in the ring, John Cena wins. So I think it's going to be the last time they meet in the ring. I think John Cena is going to take this. I think he's going to win. Um, Women's World Championship: Io Sky versus Stephanie Becaire. The champion was Naomi, but she got pregnant. She cashed in her Money in the Bank successfully, won, but then got pregnant, so didn't really get to enjoy the title. So it's going to be Io versus Stephanie. Io's had the title. I think it's Stephanie's time. Stephanie needs to be the winner. She needs to be the women's world champion. And the Usos versus Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. I think this is the last match they have announced. This may be the last match. 5 matches. WWE is short. AEW has like 14. They go nuts. But they're not always quality. It's quantity over quality. But WWE suffers from the same thing. If all of their matches aren't good, it's kind of a shit show because you have 5 matches, and if one of them's bad, it's like, well, shit, that
That's
sucks.
20% of your
Yeah,
match.
literally. This is the match that's going to have the EMF blockers, so I'm interested to see what that looks like.
The last one?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's actually going to be the last one because John Cena versus Brock Lesnar on WWE is listed as match 3, but as Pat McAfee said, that is actually going to start us off. So,
I feel like you shouldn't have said that. Like,
well, generally, the main events are generally going to be your main titles, or it's going to be your main feud right now. Like I could see CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. I could see that being the main event. I actually can't remember what the main event is. But it's either that or Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes is the undisputed champion. And
well,
that.
we know it's not the Usos.
Oh hell
We
no,
know it's not the women's championship.
nope.
So that's only 3.
Yeah,
You
it's
narrowed it down already.
like I said, the mixed tag team. Their big angle right now is this mixed tag team match, and their big champion right now is Cody Rhodes.
I don't think it's going to be John Cena's either. So it's one of those two.
I'm telling you, he's yeah. Since he's opening the show, yeah. We'll see. But it should be a good show, ladies and gentlemen. Usos versus Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker. A lot of stuff's been happening there. You might see some interference from LA Knight. He's been thrown in the mix there, especially with Jay and Jimmy Uso. Jay attacking LA Knight. Jimmy not really cool with it. There's no reason for it. Uh, but these guys just keep attacking each other and beating the hell out of each other. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not really sure. The Usos are story tag team champions, though. They are one of the winningest tag teams in history. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are just big, big dudes right now. Um, I think Bronson and Braun win. I think CM Punk and AJ Lee are going to win the mixed tag team. Um, and then Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker all in a stable together. So I don't see the whole team losing. I see part winning, part losing. So I think Seth and Becky lose, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker win, and we go from there. AEW, I'll just quickly go over that, ladies and gentlemen, give you a quick rundown of the card so we can move on to NASCAR here. Uh, your main card, you've got for the AEW World Champion, Hangman Page versus Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher should be the world champion. Hangman Page sucks at promos. He doesn't look like a champion. He looks like a guy trying to be a cowboy. Um, but it's not working. But Hangman Page will win. Kyle Fletcher's not ready yet. And I don't think they're going to give him the title, especially since Hangman Page won it not that long ago. AEW Women's World Championship, Tony Storm, the champ, versus Thekla, Jamie Hayter, and Chris Statlander. I always love these 4-way matches with the women for some reason. I don't know why we can't have some singles. They do have singles, but it's normally not title matches. If they are, it's Tony Storm versus 3 other women for something. But Tony Storm will retain because there is no way anyone else should be the women's champion. AEW World Tag Team, Bandito and Brody King, a.k.a. Brodito, in a 4-way ladder match. Again, multi-man match, so interference can happen. They love interference. There will be multiple challenges in a ladder match format. I don't see them losing. They just won it at the last pay per view. I think they will retain. TBS Championship Mercedes Monet versus Riho. Riho is a Japanese wrestler who was pretty big over there back in the day. Kind of thought she was going to be the best thing coming out of Japan, like a kid wrestler who's going to, grow up in the business, is going to grow up and be amazing. And she's not so good, if you ask me. I'm not going to say she sucks because that's mean, and she can do more stuff than I can. But Mercedes Monet is just she's literally been pinned once in AEW since she
Once.
once. One time. You know how many belts she has? Yes.
0?
9.
Oh,
9. She's a TBS champion and she has 8 other belts.
8 other belts.
8 other belts, but only 1 in this company.
Sounds like boxing.
Yeah, right. Tell me about it. Mercedes will win. She always wins, and I don't think Riho is going to be the one to beat her. AEW Unified Champion Okada, Kazuchika Okada versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Oh,
Versus to be decided 3-way match. Of course, they love their multi-man matches and 3-man. They have so many people on the roster, you really have to pack the matches, which it is what it is. Honestly, these guys are shadows of their former selves. They used to be great Japanese wrestlers. They still are okay, don't get me wrong, but they're not as good as they used to be. That's the AEW's story. They take a lot of wrestlers that used to be good and are kind of past their prime. Um, and then the new high flying flippy shit, they like those guys too. And it
I do
just
like to watch that.
but it doesn't work well. The old style with the new style, it clashes. It doesn't always work. So you have to put the new with the new and the old with the old. And then when you put the new with the old, it looks like shit. You have to do the story right. It's complicated. It's complicated. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. You might remember them from back in the day in WWE. Edge and Christian, they were a huge tag team in WWE back in the day.
Yep.
The first TLC match, they did win that. Versus FTR, another big historic tag team. Not so much in WWE. They kind of did their stuff outside of WWE, more in Japan, and other indie places. But they made a big name for themselves. But I don't. It's too good. Adam and Edge, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage got to win this. Like it's a feel good moment. They're the reunited tag team. They got to win. John Moxley versus Darby Allen. Oh my lord, it's coffin match. This is just gonna be a bloody fucking mess. These two are just gonna beat the shit out of each other and take bumps nobody should take for no fucking reason because it doesn't even matter. Somebody might die. If it is, it's gonna be Darby Allen because he's has the body type of an
What's the
18-year-old.
point of the coffin match in that?
Yeah,
You die?
technically. There's gonna be a lot of blood. John Moxley bleeds every single match. Moxley takes this. He doesn't lose very often. MJF versus Mark Briscoe, tables and thumbtacks, no DQ match. Oh, there's going to be blood. Oh, there's going to be tables. Mark Briscoe's going to go through a thumbtack table. MJF's going to go through a thumbtack table. MJF's going to win this though. Mark
Just saying
Briscoe.
it so casually.
Well, because
These
it
last
is
two,
what it
there's
is,
just
man.
gonna be so much fucking blood. I mean, like yeah.
Well, because I mean, you want to watch, but it's like I said, you got to watch it when everybody's bleeding from every fucking orifice on their fucking face. Like what? Come on, man, really? Mark Briscoe, he used to be great, and they ran him into the fucking ground. They buried him. So they buried MJF really too, but they've kind of revitalized him. So I'm gonna give it to MJF on this one. Hurt Syndicate, God, I love the Hurt Syndicate. I met them this year. They were amazing. Got to hold the titles versus Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona. I also known as Gates of Agony, I believe that was their name. They're not billed as that now though, so maybe they ditched that name because it sucked. Anyway, Heart Syndicate better win this because I don't know if you've seen Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Uh, they're like bodybuilders.
Yeah,
Like,
I've seen them. They're huge.
yeah, Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa Leona, not that. Not like no way. I believe MVP is going to be in this match though. MVP's an older gentleman, just like Bobby and
How's he
Shelton.
still wrestling?
I know he doesn't wrestle often, I will say, but he pops in. Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill. Eddie Kingston comes back from hiatus. Big Bill, haven't seen him very much. It sucks because Big Bill's good, and they're gonna fucking make him lose to Eddie Kingston because that's you get a big return, they generally win. But Big Bill, man, come on. Like you don't give him that many opportunities, so you put him back to lose. Like, come on, brother. Pre-show, you have the tornado tailgate brawl. What the fuck? 8 women tag match. Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa, Harley Cameron, Queen Aminata versus Julia Hart, Sky Blue, Megan Bayne, and Penelope Ford. Y'all tell me how that one goes. I'm gonna skip that. I'm not watching the pre-show.
I
That's a lot of.
don't think I'll be watching it.
Well, this is a lot of. That's a lot of wrestling for your boy here. That's a lot in one day. And a lot of these guys injured. A lot of their stars injured. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, Kenny Omega. That's okay though. They've got plenty on the card, as you saw. That's it for wrestling. We'll check back next week and see what happened and see how accurate my predictions were. Um, that's all I got for wrestling, man. What about what's going on in the land of left turns, aka NASCAR?
The land of left turns.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Well, last Sunday we had our last round of 16 race, meaning bottom four got cut. Christopher Bell actually comes out of the woodworks and finally does what he was doing at the beginning of the year when he won 3 in a row and wins at Bristol.
How many races we got left? Do you know how many races we got left?
Well,
I won't put you on the
top of my
spot.
head, I mean, 3 for the round of 12, 3 for the round of 8, and then the championship one.
The championship, like top four.
Yeah, top 4. Any of those 4. Everybody races, but any of those 4, whoever finishes the best
Is the
basically
champ?
wins it.
Okay. Sorry.
Christopher Bell wins at Bristol.
Okay.
Heartbreak for Alex Bowman. I mean, absolutely heartbreak.
You were talking about him the first
Yep.
episode.
I mean, he's one of my favorite drivers. Unfortunately, he hasn't been doing that great. I mean, he was second with under 100 laps to go, which sounds like a lot, but at Bristol, it's really not. I mean, if you look down at your phone and play a game for 5 minutes and you look back up, that's like 20 laps gone.
Damn. They are going really fast, though.
Bowman could have possibly had a chance to come out with the win, and he needed to win in order to get into the playoffs. And there was a scare there for Austin Cindric, who was ahead of him on points coming into the race. Alex Bowman more than likely needed to win.
Yes.
Unless Austin Cindric had a DNF and like didn't finish or some wild shit like that. Austin Cindric actually ended up getting. I don't know if his tire went flat or if he got into a wreck. I wasn't watching it too much, but that made it to where Austin Cindric was +1 to the good over Alex Bowman. Meaning, if Cindric dropped another position, it would have been really close. I mean, it would have been close. However, in Bristol, that is the race of laps down. The next position he could have lost was 5 laps down from him. He was 5 laps down. Position after that was 10 laps down, so it wasn't happening. So unfortunately, Alex Bowman eliminated from the playoffs.
Rip.
Along with Austin Dillon, who was really a fairy tale. Nobody really saw him going past this at all. He only won because he was really good at Richmond last year. A lot of controversy with that. I'm not sure if I ever touched on that, but he basically spun 2 people out at the end to win at Richmond. He had a great car all day last year, and he ended up being in third when it came to like the last 5 laps or so. He bumped Denny Hamlin, and then it was either, I believe he turned out Denny Hamlin and made him crash in order to win the race at Richmond. So they gave him the win.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
They gave him the win, but they didn't count towards the playoff points, so he didn't make the playoffs last year.
Damn.
He won a fair and square this year at Richmond, though. But like we all thought,
Didn't make.
no, he was not competitive in almost any other race other than Richmond.
He wasn't the guy that won 5 races, was he? Or whatever. Like,
No, that's the rookie.
okay,
That's the rookie.
okay.
I was actually very wrong about how many he won.
Rip.
Shane
Been
Van
there.
Gisbergen, the road course demon, 3 or 4 in a row. One of
Damn.
those 2 won 3 or 4 road course races in a row.
Okay.
Unfortunately, though, there were no road courses in the round of 16, so
Can't win if there's none there, can you?
no,
Shit.
you cannot. It's great for the regular season. You basically just steal the hearts of all the oval racers.
But they can't
So
put
you don't
one in
stand
the.
a chance.
They can't put one in the round of 16. Like not one.
There's historically never been one, and the problem is that NASCAR is a oval racing company. Like that's what they're famous for. There's no NASCAR track that you think when you think of NASCAR, you think of Daytona, think of Talladega.
Brickyard.
You think of the Brickyard. You think of the Coke 600. You think of Bristol. You
Oh,
don't.
600. They got 600 laps.
That's 600 miles.
Miles. Okay, that makes sense.
600
I just thought it
miles
was fucking
is a lot
laps.
of miles.
Yeah.
No, 600 laps would. God, how much would that be? I think that's. Oh, fuck. That's over 1,000 miles if they were race 600
Holy
miles.
shit. Okay,
That
we don't want that.
that would be ridiculous.
We don't want
Plus, that's
that.
in the, like, one of the hottest parts of the year. So the temperatures in the car, that's part of what makes the Coke 600 the Coke 600, is that it's like 110 degrees inside the car. And if you have your cooling jacket go out or your air ventilation or whatever, you'll probably die.
Oh,
So you have to race for
oh,
like
okay.
4 hours, 5 hours. I think so. I think it might be closer to 6 hours in that car, and you cannot get out.
What the fuck? I
Going
mean,
that,
okay,
yeah,
that makes
really not.
sense. I mean, you can't just get out of the car. It makes
Josh
sense.
Berry
Okay.
was the fourth and final one to be eliminated.
Oh,
Heartbreaking story for old Josh Berry. Josh Berry finished dead last in every single round of 16 race. Dead last.
damn. He didn't.
Like wrecked out in every single one of them. Not even a chance in hell for old Josh Berry there.
Damn. It's kind of like,
Car blowing up or getting any cautions.
was this his own fault
I believe
or?
in the last race his car blew, which he was far out of it anyway. He needed to win, and he wasn't going to win at Bristol. Not when you have the people that are in the like.
Yeah,
You're not winning
you've
every
lost
single.
every race. It doesn't really matter at
Uh,
that point.
Last thing I got to touch on there, Connor Zilic, the phenom that I've been telling you about.
Yes.
I don't really know where he goes from here because his 4 race win streak is over. And honestly, I mean, what are you gonna do if you don't win every single race?
Yeah.
That's tragic for Connor Zilic. I feel really bad for him.
Is he out?
No, he's not
Okay,
out.
cool. I was about to say, don't do that to me.
The man's done won so many races. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous, and I cannot wait to see the man come into the Cup Series. And I might be jumping on this train late, but Connor Zilic will be my guy when my guy retires.
Well,
There's a couple of guys I like, but you can't really hop on a bandwagon if he hasn't even made it to the to that level yet.
yeah.
Like I can't like
You're like watching him in high school. You're watching
yeah,
his high school tape. You're like, this dude's gonna be fucking something.
yeah. Like I love like Connor Zilic is amazing, and he's barely younger than me, and that's really sad because
Welcome to getting older, buddy.
getting to that
Welcome
point,
to getting older.
getting to that point where I'm about to be able to say, "What is this kid doing?" And
When
that's
you
really
start
sad, dude.
when you start calling like people kid, that's when you're
That's
like,
what I'm like.
fuck, I'm getting old.
Like, don't get me wrong. I've been calling these people kids since I was like 16 years old, and they're like grown ass men. I'd be watching a Colts game and be like, "What is this kid fucking doing?" And
What
he'd be like
the
double my fucking age, but whatever.
shit? Not double my skill though. Hey.
No, you're right. Probably like quadruple.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, probably like 8 times in my 10 times in
There's
my
a reason
case.
that he's a millionaire.
Oh,
And
hurt.
I was working at Culver's.
Yeah. I could be like the equipment manager, I think.
Nothing wrong with working at Culver's.
Yes. Yes.
Um, yeah, but Connor Zilic, 4 race, he came close. He was leading most of it in Bristol. I mean, he was leading most of the race. It looked like he was in line to get his fourth race win in a row, at least for the 88 car. The one at Daytona where he started the race, went out there for a couple laps, did a driver change.
Okay.
Technically, that counted as a race win for him because he started the race. It was his car, his number, his team, even though he wasn't the one who finished it. Um,
That's funny. You do
Not
that?
too often that you see for in Xfinity or in ARCA or in the Truck Series or in Cup Series, you never see 4 races in a row won by the same car, same team. So it's, I mean, that's really cool to see. Uh, but that unfortunately that streak came to an end. He should. I'm pretty sure he's still advanced. I don't even know if the Xfinity Series playoffs have even started. Actually,
Oh, I got some research to do then. Oh man, it's
I'm
getting.
not. I'm not good on my research here.
That's okay.
But yeah, that's all the things that you need to be caught up on the NASCAR world.
NASCAR.
Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, and I can't even remember who won the other race. Kyle Larson, I think, maybe, possibly. Not
Shout
sure.
out Kyle Larson. Hopefully, possibly,
Fuck Kyle
maybe.
Larson.
Oh, never mind.
Fuck Kyle Larson.
Actually, we hate you.
No, I'm just kidding.
MVS Weekly, we don't. We
I
hate
liked
Kyle
Kyle
Larson.
Larson when he sucks, and now that he's really fucking good, I hate him.
Oh, I get that.
Kind of like the Chiefs.
Like, yeah, Tom Brady too. Like
I
for
like
me.
the Chiefs because they were my initials.
Yeah.
So we're like, oh yeah, the Chiefs, and then they
AC.
got good, and they're like, yeah, you can go fuck yourself. I hope you never win another fucking football game in your life. And so far in the season, it's looking that way. We'll get to that a little bit later.
So it wasn't Tom Brady. I mean, shit. Like Tom Brady, I had Peyton Manning, and he just shit on my dreams and hopes.
Oh, and we'll talk about Tom Brady too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
Shit on Tom Brady.
I'm sure I know exactly what you're talking about. His fucking insider info or whatever, insider trading. That piece of shit.
All right.
What college now? You think?
Yeah, let's jump into
Let's move into
I ain't
college.
got much for college.
Me either. Let's go down the rankings real quick. Have you checked the new rankings this week?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of it before.
Mark.
I
Let me
can't really talk
see.
shit about the rankings being a Notre Dame fan here, but
Yeah, you think they should still be on there? Lost 2 games,
dude, you lost to two very good
and
opponents.
not by a lot either. Like what, 4 points total, both
4 points
games?
total combined.
Yeah. So I mean, I can see it. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Notre Dame,
They're 0-2. Why
they're
are they
taking
ranked?
yeah, shut up."
Dude, fuck you.
Um, you got Ohio State still number one, Penn State number two, LSU number three, the U Miami, the Canes number four, Georgia Bulldogs number five, Oregon six, Florida State number seven, Texas dropping a spot to eight, Illinois number nine, Texas A&M moving up 6 spots to number 10, Oklahoma to number 11, Iowa State 12, Ole Miss 13, Alabama 14, Tennessee 15, Utah 16, Texas Tech 17, Georgia Tech 18, Indiana 19, Vanderbilt 20, 21, Michigan, Auburn 22, Missouri 23, Notre Dame 24, and finally USC rounding out number 25 there. Were a lot of people that received votes, like BYU was almost on here, South Florida was almost on here, the Gamecocks, South Carolina almost, but they did miss the cutoff. So we could definitely have some shakeups next week, depending on how some of these games go. Um, did you catch some of these games last?
I caught some of them. It's been really hard for me the last 2 weeks to even want to watch any of these college football games. If we're being honest,
Why?
none of them have been great.
I think there's
Honestly,
been some decent ones, but I can see where you're coming from.
none that I really care about though. Like,
I mean, yeah,
well,
I don't really care
let's
about
look
any
at
teams. I don't have a team yet.
so what you're looking at now is going to show you
Okay, boom. Let me
the
see.
ranked teams, only the top 25 ranked teams in the games that they played. Indiana played Indiana State.
Yeah, 73-0.
Yeah, I
Out.
mean, like, Wisconsin, I thought was going to be a good game, even though they were unranked. Unfortunately, it was not a good game. Alabama dicked them down.
38-14.
Held out. Georgia Tech Clemson, that could have been another good game. That was a good game.
Upset.
Clemson it was not upset.
Oh yeah.
Clemson has been not good this year. Not good last year either. I mean, they were all right last year, but Oklahoma Temple was one of those teams where you just beat the shit out of them. I mean,
Damn, Clemson's my team on
Temple's
college football, man. I need
Temple's
to transfer. Fuck.
Temple's never really been good.
Okay.
Let's keep on going down the list there.
Oregon.
Oregon Northwestern. The only thing the Northwestern is really known for is being the quote giant killers. I don't know if you ever heard that before.
Oh, okay. Well, not this time.
They're known for being absolutely dog shit, but for whatever reason, when
They
they
beat
play a really
rankings.
good team, they beat the fuck out of them.
That's
Hopefully not to
wild.
happen here.
Michigan.
Michigan, Central Michigan. Central Michigan is dog shit. Just another team that you put on there to make yourself feel good.
It looks like they
South
succeeded there.
Alabama, you can't name me any single person on their fucking staff or any of their players. That's another one of those teams where they might have one good player that you've never heard of, and he looks good against them. Louisiana, Missouri, Louisiana again, absolutely dog shit team.
Everybody just go to LSU.
Like I don't know. USC, Purdue is like there. They're always there, but they never really do good. Villanova, I don't know why the fuck they even have a football program. They should really just stick to basketball. It's the only thing they really have ever been good at.
I need to do what's a Nittany Lion? Some of these mascots for these college football teams, like
I think somebody in Pennsylvania saw one and said, "Hey, I'm gonna make a school and make that the Nascar."
like at Tennessee, they're the Vols, but like the Volunteers, like the what? What the fuck? Like what?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Georgia Tennessee probably
Tennessee.
the greatest game that we're probably gonna see all year. If I'm being honest,
That was amazing. I did watch that. I was at a wrestling show, but man, I had that. I had that on next.
that was a crazy game.
Yeah, I thought Tennessee was going to come out with it. The young QB, really making a name for himself. But hey, that's nothing to be ashamed of, right there. I don't think that's a tough team. You lost to Georgia Bulldog number five
Yeah, so these are gonna
this
be
week.
all
I think these are
these are all
updated.
yep.
I want to say Clemson was ranked last week.
I don't know.
I want to say Clemson was ranked, and now they're unranked.
Don't matter
'Cause they
now.
lost. Yeah, right. Sorry, Debo. Hey.
Yeah. Arizona State versus Iowa State. I mean, who the fuck is Arizona? Like, why? And why was that a close game? And why is Iowa State ranked 12th after that? Like, what
Don't
the
know.
fuck? UTEP again. Who the fuck are you? Why was that even a 17-point game? Arch Manning is not the truth.
He is struggling. Bryce
My
Underwood is
goodness.
struggling as well for Michigan. Like they got the win,
UTEP is
but
supposed to be a team that you beat the shit out of to make yourself feel good, get him some confidence. That doesn't look like much confidence to me.
his stat line was abysmal.
South Florida, Miami. The South Florida Cinderella run that lasted all of 2 weeks is
Yeah.
gone, fizzled. See you later. Ohio State, Ohio. You only put that in your fucking schedule to make yourself feel good, and because they're Ohio.
Yeah, score 37-9 though.
Yeah,
Like that
that's
should be
too
way higher.
close. That's too close.
Way
No,
higher.
okay, yeah. Arkansas, Ole Miss. Arkansas always there, hanging with their power, with their conference right there.
The Razorbacks.
But again, they always have a lot of close games, never really win anything. WMU, never even heard of them. Illinois beat the shit out of them, shut them out. Texas A&M, Notre Dame, we can skip that. I don't even want to talk about that.
Heartbreak.
Florida LSU, probably one of the most difficult games for me to watch. I mean, like absolutely suffocating defense. Like that was. I am not a Florida fan. I am not what the Lagaway, DJ Lagaway is
Yeah.
that their quarterback?
Yeah.
I have never felt so bad for a single person in my entire life watching sports. That man looked like he couldn't do anything. I mean, and I'm a Colts fan who grew up watching Andrew Luck. I'm currently watching Joe Burrow. Like I've never felt more bad for anybody than Florida.
Shout out
That was
Joe Burrow. Shout out
um,
LSU.
Vanderbilt keeping up the hype that they had last year when they beat some fucking really good teams actually and ruined a lot of good teams' futures.
Like this one, the Gamecocks now
Yeah.
unranked. Rip.
The Gamecocks. Yeah, they really stuck the cock there. That was not good. One touchdown. Wow. Wow. My goodness. Utah and Wyoming, probably the most least interesting states that will ever be.
What about their football team though?
Utah's all right. I mean, that's
they're
what they
ranked, I
are.
guess,
They're
right?
all right. Yeah, they're 16th, I guess. It's not like it's gonna matter. They're not gonna do anything. They don't have anybody like fucking Ashton Gency to carry them there, like Boise State had. And Wyoming, the Cowboys, who are usually a good team and Sims in college football in the game, for whatever fucking reason. 31-6, not really an interesting game.
You know who I played last night in the college football, the national championships in college football 25?
Wyoming?
It was not Wyoming.
Oh.
I was Clemson, and it was Kansas State at a fucking anybody.
Purple
Yeah, purple team.
Yeah. They usually have some good Sims too. Makes no fucking sense at all.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? They beat Alabama. That's crazy. Actually, I beat Alabama. Hey, yeah, college football, very fun. Like that
Fuck
game.
Alabama.
Like that game, but we don't like
Gross.
Alabama. Next week, some games to look forward to. Some ranked games. We got Texas Tech taking on Utah. UAB taking on Tennessee. I think
UAB.
Tennessee's definitely going to come away with that one. Oregon State versus Oregon. I think you know who's going to win that one too. The ranked Oregon. Kent State versus Florida State. I think that's one of those battle of the states. Number 7 ranked Florida State's going to come out on top of that one. Auburn versus Oklahoma. Two Titans. Oklahoma's QB. Really the talk of the town. Mateer right now.
Heisman front runner. Well, not the front runner,
But he's definitely in the combo, right?
Yeah.
He's doing really well. Auburn winning. But have they faced a team like Oklahoma yet? That will be the test. That's going to be my game to watch in the early block on Saturday. Tulane versus Ole Miss. I think the fuck is that like a wave? What the green waves? What is that? What a mascot. The Tulane like green waves or something. I like that.
That's
I
like a
like that.
little person, I think.
It's like the freaking
Yeah, that's like a little creature, dude.
that's like a little. He's like a green wave. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I distracted by the interesting mascot there. Michigan taking on Nebraska. Nebraska's got that Mahomes quarterback, Riola, right? Or I think is that how you say his name? Dylan Riola? Riola?
I don't know. Give me Nebraska to win because fuck Michigan.
Fuck Michigan. Yeah, a lot of Bryce Underwood love. Not really doing as well as people would have hoped. They thought he was going to be the second coming of what's it called? Tim Tebow. He's a really good college quarterback, right?
The greatest college.
There you
of all
go.
time.
But Bryce Underwood, not so much. Not so much right now. So looking at Nebraska to take that. I agree. Let's go. Boo, Michigan. Purdue, Notre Dame. We hate Purdue. You love Notre Dame.
They're down.
So we're definitely going Notre Dame on that one. Temple, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech continues. I think they're going to win and be unranked. Temple, South Carolina Gamecocks facing Mizzou. Was that Tigers? They look like Tigers.
I think they're the Bearcats. I'm not
Bearcats.
sure though.
Tigers, Bears. A lot of Tigers.
Doesn't really matter. South Carolina to win.
They will win, you think?
Yeah.
Gamecock's going to come back, get re-ranks.
They're going to whip their cocks out.
Ooh, heard.
No pun intended. Pun intended.
Indiana's test I think first test of the year so far. 9 ranked Illinois.
That's gonna be a great game. I
Yeah.
mean, I will definitely be tuning in for that. Prime time under the lights. Not really prime time because college football has like fucking 4 or 5 fucking games. 7:30.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my 7:30 game to watch, though. Of course, on the ESPN app, we'll be keeping track of the scores. But yeah, it's definitely the late night game. I think.
Yeah.
Miami U versus Florida University. Obviously
Or
Florida.
DJ Lagaway.
Florida,
Florida's
Florida has a tough schedule this year,
the
man.
worst schedule that I've ever seen in my life.
It is just not
That's
getting
depressing.
easier.
It's horrible.
And the opponents they're getting are getting ranked. Like it's like the unranked opponents are probably gonna be ranked by the time they. Oh my god, Vanderbilt. You think they're gonna continue on their
Yeah.
big win?
Who the fuck is Georgia State?
Georgia State, I think. But yeah, I agree. Vanderbilt. SELA. Was it Southeast
Who the
LA
fuck is
Academy?
SELA?
I assume that's like
Their
Southeast
logo is an
Louisiana.
S, bro.
Southeast Louisiana. They are 2-1 though.
Oh, so it's a Louisiana battle.
Yes,
Wow.
Another Louisiana. LSU faced Louisiana last week, and now they will be facing Southeast Louisiana this week. Looking to continue their domination of the state of Louisiana, showing why they are number one. Sam Houston take on is that a college? Sam Houston?
So it's Sam Houston, dude.
What? Who names their college Sam Houston?
I mean, I'm guessing it's in Houston, and I'm guessing some rich fuck named Sam just took it over.
I don't fucking know. So it's Texas versus Texas, I would imagine. Okay. Arch Manning, I would assume wins this, but I'm not really gonna bet on him. Texas? Question mark. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we're gonna go with
Yeah,
Texas.
I'm gonna go with Texas. Michigan State. They got a Trojan or a Spartan helmet or something. That's cool. And then
Yeah,
USC,
Spartans.
and then the Trojans.
Yep, Spartans versus the
This
Trojans,
is
dude.
yeah. As a fan of classical culture, Greek and Roman mythology, I like this, but I imagine it's not gonna be super good of a game, is it?
Yes.
Oh, it is good. See, I might have to watch this then. 11
Give me
p.m.
Michigan State.
Our only 11 p.m. game. I'm gonna go Trojans because fuck
11
it.
p.m.
Yeah, what a evil thing to do. But it is Saturday, so it's not like you have to do anything except maybe get up early for church on Sunday. But it's okay.
Culver's.
We don't
Or any
talk
other
about
fast
Culver's
food
here.
place.
We stay up late. We watch USC, Michigan State, and then we praise Jesus. I don't know. I don't do all that, but hey, whatever you do on Sundays, ladies and gentlemen, there will be a late night game at 11 p.m. Interesting. Notre Dame's still in the rankings. I think they go up after this win.
The 20th.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah. I mean, some great, like you said,
The
Tennessee.
only way we have a chance is if we win every game by like 50 fucking points because we don't play anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the plan that they made when they made the schedule was, hey, we win either one or two or both of these games, and then we're good, we're locked in, and then we just can't lose to one of these home teams. I don't think they were accounting for the fact that they were going to lose both games. This is weird though, because when you have a quarterback who's never played a fucking college start in his life, I don't know why you would expect to win 2 games like that.
I don't know, man.
Opponents,
I just work here, brother.
I don't know.
I mean, we had some good games last week. Tennessee versus Georgia, like you said. I know it's a heartbreak, but Notre Dame versus Texas A&M came down to the wire. Notre Dame, they fumbled the extra point and unfortunately didn't convert, and that led to the heartbreaking loss. They went down to 4th down.
That was
the end of the game.
That wasn't the reason we lost the game, though. I mean, you could blame it on that, but
You should never be in that position.
the officials are dog shit.
Or the officials. We'll blame the refs. You know, here at MBS Weekly, we say, fuck you, zebras. We hate you.
We ain't getting no fucking fines, but listen to me.
Okay, okay.
When I tell you targeting, what do you think of? There are 2 definitions in college football for targeting. What are
Targeting.
they?
They've been calling targeting a lot, I will say that. My thing is, like, this guy's clearly gotten rid of the ball, or you hit him in such a forceful way that you were intentionally trying to cause injury.
That's unnecessary roughness.
I mean, to me, that's kind of targeting too, but okay.
So targeting is head-to-head contact, lowering your head in order to initiate contact to the other fucking player's head. Or incidental contact. If you run at somebody and you fucking run at them like this and your fucking head hits their head, that's targeting. When I tell you that this motherfucker, Schuler, key part of the fucking Notre Dame defense, by the way, goes for a tackle at the fucking knees. He's at the knees. He got the knees. Quarterback lowers his head, makes contact. head.
Quarterback makes contact.
No,
Quarterback,
the defensive player hits him as he's going down.
and then the quarterback head hits his
So
head,
he
right?
got called for targeting and was ejected from the game. You would think that there was head-to-head contact, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, the way you're talking, yeah.
No, there wasn't. He hit his shoulder. He hit his fucking shoulder. His shoulder.
Did
And
you
he
see
got
it on the?
called for targeting.
Did you see it on the replay?
That's the thing, though. The only reason it wasn't called on the field, the dude got hurt. Texas A&M quarterback was hurt. So they review it for targeting. It goes to a fucking review, and it was not called on the field.
But then they called it because
They
he got
called
hurt.
it because he lowered his head. He hit his fucking shoulder pad. He hit his shoulder pad.
I don't like that they didn't. Yeah, if you didn't call it on the field, I mean,
And it's not targeting. The rules analysts, which this happens a lot. I mean, the rules analysts will come in and disagree or agree. It doesn't fucking matter because the call was called anyway. And it's not like they asked the sports analyst who's been to wherever the fuck he's been,
Okay.
whether he's an old referee or whatever the fuck. The analyst call, but they ask him, and he's like, "This absolutely should not have been targeting. Like, there's no way in hell this should have been targeting. Why?
Yeah, I kind of agree.
That's what lost us the fucking game
I mean, I can see if you like dove, it's like somebody's knees, like with your head, like a missile, perhaps.
at their
But that doesn't
knees.
seem like that's what happened.
Targeting is a helmet-to-helmet penalty.
I mean, but
You're driving at their knees,
I mean,
and you hit their shoulder.
I hear you. Okay, okay.
How? How?
To me,
What the fuck?
I mean, I don't think he's intentionally causing harm. It sounds like a bad call to me as well. But I think if you just like fly into somebody willy nilly, they call that now. Like it's not the old football. Like I'm not sure if they ever called it in college. But like you were saying yesterday, I'm not sure if it was on the air. But we were talking about like Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, the hits they would put on, they'd be flagged every fucking play now.
They'd be dumb.
And it's like maybe that's just the new. I'm not saying we have a soft league. I'm not saying,
I'm perfectly fine with the targeting rule. Rules are rules.
but in that case,
Penalties
that
are
wasn't
penalties.
targeting.
If you commit a fucking penalty and it's called, why are you bitching about it? It doesn't matter how,
Yeah.
like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
I see that.
Penalties are penalties.
Yeah.
If you can't fucking play by the rules, doesn't matter what the rules are, then that's your problem. But if the rules are not being broken, and you are not committing a penalty, and you get called for a penalty, and then all of a sudden our best fucking defensive player is out for the rest of the game. Like, this happened in the middle of the fourth quarter in a close game. Your best defensive player is
Did
out.
the Texas A&M quarterback come back?
Yeah. Oh, he came back. He came out for one play.
Of course
and
he
then
did.
He came back.
That's a little.
Yeah, that's
I'd
crazy.
have to see the play.
That's wild.
But
You got hit in the shoulder, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh god."
well, you got to make it look good, LeBron. You got to make it look good. You got to make it look like you took a hit. Because especially if there's no call on the field, they're not going to call you for targeting if you don't. I'm not saying act injured. I'm not trying to say that this. You know what? For you, I will. This liar, this charlatan of college football, making a mockery of the sport, faking an injury.
Which I will say, this dude's like all of like 6'1", 185 pounds.
So I mean, he
If you
probably
take
got rocked.
If you take a
He
hit
probably got
from
rocked.
a fucking juiced defensive player, you probably will get rocked.
Well, we're not alluding to any steroid use by any former or
Oh,
future
no.
college player. I'm just saying a
Yoked,
big mofo.
yoked is better.
Yoked. I'll give you that. Yoked. A big dude who don't.
Yeah. Running into this scrawny ass fucking dude who does not take it.
Yeah, you probably.
He got hurt like twice in this game because he got lit the fuck
He
up.
probably got the wind knocked out. He's a little feller.
The
Those
wind
are some
knocked
big
out even
guys.
from your shoulder getting hit. That makes so much sense.
Well, like I said, if you want to get the targeting penalty, it wasn't flagged, so you have to doctor it. I'm not saying it's right.
SEC team, SEC officials. I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Heard.
I'm gonna get very upset and start breaking
Heard.
in this room.
Heard. Georgia Tech. I do believe they upset Clemson. I really do. I think Clemson was ranked. Clemson, like you said, not a great team this year. You have some historically great teams not doing so hot, and some interesting teams doing better. The QB struggles, like we've said, Arch, Manning, Bryce Underwood not really performing. Nico Iamaleava also not performing. 0-3 at UCLA, which funny enough, UCLA just fired their coach, which gives Nico a 30-day window, 1 month, to hit the transfer portal. So he could do the funniest thing ever. I don't think he'd come back to Tennessee, but he could transfer again. UCLA, not a great team. I think he definitely made a mistake there, and he realizes it. But I'm not sure if a team would take him now. with the kind of publicity around the whole Tennessee situation and him not being good right now is kind of just like, not working for you. So we'll see. The rankings, interesting little voting. That lady, one of the sports writers for a college team, because that's the AP poll is made from sports writers and sports people from various colleges and publications across the nation. She is under fire. Can't remember her name. Don't really care for her name, to be honest. But she is coming to fire because she doesn't really take the voting seriously. And a lot of college people think, hey, this is the AP rankings. This needs to be taken seriously. And she's kind of lackadaisical about it. Not, just, I just vote for, I just think it's neat. And it's like, come on now. Like, this is college football. We're playing with people's.
People's
Yeah.
entire weeks are affected by this.
Like, and should it be like that? Maybe not, but that's the reality we live in,
But
lady.
this is America.
This is fucking America, damn it.
Football.
Yeah, and the rankings matter. Again, Illinois taking on IU. That's going to be a big local game for us. Indiana, obviously one of the best teams we have in the state, besides like Notre Dame. That's going to be a test for us. They just lost their starting running back though. They do have two backups that I think will fill in for him, but it does suck. You definitely don't want to lose your starting running back right before you face a ranked team. But hey, this is where legends are made, or whatever that song says. Um, and the last thing about I was going to just mention Ohio State. Um, a repeat incoming. They really floundered against Ohio, and not really performed as well as people thought. Uh, don't think they're gonna come out. Okay, okay. I'm not really sure. I mean, they've got some great teams. I will say Georgia looking really good right now. You got Penn State ranked number 2 or not for 2. Yeah, they are number 2.
Which is stupid.
LSU 3.
Miami should 100% be number 2.
That's what I was saying. Like, so LSU's playing that, like you said, that defense, the smothering defense, and they can put up points. I mean, what can you do against that? Miami U, very entertaining to watch right now. And then, like I said, we have Ohio State. So definitely going to be interesting to watch. I agree. I don't think this is my first year watching college football, but the way it's going, I don't see Ohio State winning. But I am told, who knows? Any given Sunday, Saturday, whatever it is, and football it's Sunday. But in college, I guess they play on Saturday. Anything can happen. You never know when an unranked team, like you said, the giant killer Northwestern, a team like that is going to come in and upset. That's how it goes, because that's how it goes in my college football 25 too. I'll be undefeated, and then some no-name team I should beat destroys me. Anyway, that's all I got for college. You got anything else? Or are we moving on to the National Football League?
I don't know. I think we might have to cut this short and do a special edition.
A special edition?
Straight NFL. I mean, we did cover pretty much all of NFL we needed to in our prediction episode. We think about shooting them a little Colts only podcast.
Colts only podcast?
Colts only podcast. What do you think?
All right, sure. Let's. I mean, I'm down to hit on maybe a couple key things that we may have missed, but yeah, I'm down for. I think we can definitely do a whole episode on the Colts.
I think I got some stats that I could bring out of the woodworks. A couple of players.
I've been looking at some things. There's been haters online. You got to put in their place. You got to do some research.
There's always going to be haters. I mean, when you're from Indiana, yeah, it's going to happen.
What do you think about Joe Burrow being out? What are is Jake Browning the truth? Is he going to lead the Bengals to the promised land?
No.
Short answer, yeah, no.
Not only are they not going to make the playoffs, not only are they not going to even win their division, they're definitely not going to win the AFC. They're not going to be close. I mean,
they have the worst run game in the league right now. You just lost your starting QB. I mean, it's not looking great. I mean, Jake Browning might be able to do it for a couple of weeks, but not a whole lot.
No, they're fucked. They go against the Vikings.
Yep,
they're fucked.
He's out. He's out with turf toe. Purdy also dealing with turf toe. He might play this week though. They're saying he could be out 4 weeks, but he does have the option to play. We'll have to check the injury report as it goes on. But Brock Purdy looking like he might play this week. If not, Mac Jones going to get the start against Carson Wentz and the Vikings. I don't know. The 49ers could come away with it, but Carson Wentz, man, I think he has a good game here. We'll see how it goes. I picked the Vikings, didn't I? Oh my god, I'm awful at this. Jesus Christ.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh,
We just did this yesterday.
dude,
We just went over all these games.
I said I'm still
You're
sick.
calling me old.
That's why I can't
You
remember
can't
anything.
remember.
I can't remember anything, dude.
I couldn't remember week 1 game.
My brain is fried from the sickness. My brain is mashed
Blame
potatoes.
it on what you want, dog.
I will. God damn it. I will. But Brock Purdy, yes, has a chance to play this week, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if he will, but I think he definitely plays next week. If he does
I
not
don't.
play
I
this week.
think it would be very silly for them to play him. Why would you play him? You're going against the Cardinals. I mean, if you have any faith at all in your team, in your defense, you sit. Right.
Mac Jones could do it. I believe it.
I think you could.
Um, we got some underperformers like Lad McConkey, who inside an entire Kansas City team, to be honest. Evan Ingram from the Denver Broncos. I thought he was going to be great. I drafted him in a couple leagues, him and Bo Nix. Not doing so well. Like I said, Chase Brown, not he has the lowest yards per carry in the league right now. I got him on a couple. I benched him already in a couple leagues, and it's just like,
Sounds smart.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh, he's gonna go off for like probably 125 yards and 2
that's
touchdowns
how it
with 3
goes.
receptions for like 27 yards now. But
But I mean, like Lad, I drafted Lad McConkey, but you've got Devontae Adams, like kind of eclipsing him, and then
Devontae Adams, my goodness, my fantasy goat so far.
I'm just amazed. Like just when you think he's done, he's like, now look what I can do. Hey, look what I can do. Hey, look what I can.
I was
It's
once
nuts.
one of the best wide receivers in this fucking league. Yeah, he was.
And then you've got the rookie, what Quentin Johnson? I think that's his name. Oh god, the
Quentin Johnson.
rookie. He's a rookie. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Maybe he's
Who
not a
did he
rookie.
play for? Yeah, he's not a rookie. It's Johnson. That's his last name.
Yeah,
He's
he's
not
not
a
a
rookie
rookie. He's
though.
not a rookie.
Very famous last year for having butterfingers and being an embarrassment to National League
But
football. Fucking
this year, my
he's
brother.
very great. The Chargers are looking scary, dude. Chargers looking like the best team in football.
Yeah, the Bolts. They got helmed by Justin Herbert. He's firing on all cylinders right now. And like they've got three great receivers. The running game is kind of doing You've got the rookie Omari and Hampton.
Don't need a good run game when you got that fucking gunslinger back there.
Yeah, but it would be nice to have a good running game. But hey, he's doing admirably. He's not doing bad, but he's
Name me a Tom Brady Super Bowl where he had a great run game.
okay. He's had some decent running backs.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'll give you that. He's
Some
more of
decent
a I
running
get you.
backs.
I get you. I get you. We had some good perform like Brandon Aubrey, the Cowboys kicker, with quite a few fantasy
Another one of my
points.
fantasy goats.
About to say, dude, I know he did well for you last week, outscoring some of our big names for the entire year so far.
In our league, he outscored most of the people.
Yeah.
Like most of them.
You got Quinshawn Judkins finally getting into the mix there for the Browns. 10 carries. He had about 6.1, I think. At least that 6.0 yard per carry. Now it's just his first week, so I think this guy's going to really do some big things. We'll save the Danny Dimes and Jonathan Taylor praise for the Colts episode, but they're firing on all cylinders right now. Danny Dimes, almost 600 yards, and JT, the rushing leader right now. So obviously, pretty good to be a Colts fan. Wandale Robinson doing very well with Russell Wilson. They've got some chemistry. Russell Wilson, obviously, that huge game he just put up last week. Loves Wandale Robinson. So this could
Clearly.
be. Oh, he even said it in the post game conference. So this could be a
Even
new.
Malik Neighbors and Robinson. I mean,
Yeah, he compared him to a Tyler Lockett, which that's some high praise right there. And that's
coming from Russell Wilson.
yeah. Tyler Lockett did very well. I remember quite a few 3-touchdown, 2-touchdown fantasy games that he got for me, baby.
Weird though, because Tyler Lockett seems more like Malik Neighbors. Run fucking far as fuck. Catch the ball.
You would think so. You would think so. And hey, that's just how it goes. Um, and is it time to panic if you're the Kansas City Chiefs? Are you the Bengals?
Yep, you're fucked.
It's not looking good. It's not. I don't think it's going to get better for the
Jose
Chiefs.
is over.
Yeah, I think it may be quick to say over, but at the same time, not quick because it looks like it. They don't look like the same team. And I don't think Rashee Rice is just going to come back and make this team that much better. Bengals, we've already talked about that. Geno Smith, great first game, awful second game. He's really got to turn it around. Otherwise, the Raiders, quite a good team. To start it off, maybe a dark horse. Not looking so good after week 2.
They're looking like a lighter horse now.
Yeah. The AFC South, the Colts are on the top for the first time in forever, and it's looking to stay that way. It may not. But right now, like I said, we're firing on all cylinders. This easily could be a good year for the Colts. We'll see how it goes. That's something to be happy about. What are you saying about Tom Brady? Since the Raiders, the Geno Smith, I think I kind of know what you're gonna say, but
We'll get to that towards the end. Couple of injuries I wanted to talk about.
oh yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Jaden Daniels had a knee injury.
Yes.
He said he's wanting to play because why wouldn't you say you want to play? I mean,
Speaking of the Commanders, I screwed up. Last episode, ladies and gentlemen, I talked about Jahan Dotson being on the Commanders. He's fucking not. I forgot. He has probably the longest pass by Jalen Hurts this year. He had that, like, what? Oh, my God. 30, 40-yard bomb. It was probably the longest pass I've seen Jalen Hurts throw in a minute.
that's sick. Maybe 40.
Yeah, but he's not a big thrower. He is on the Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. My bad. Sorry, Jahan. We love you.
It's okay.
But hey, we're wrong. We got to admit we're wrong, we make mistakes.
Jaden Daniels, I think he'll probably play. I'm not sure though.
You don't think they rest him?
We'll just see. I'm not sure. Who do they play? Who do they play? Raiders. They might rest him.
We'll see.
I don't know though, because the Raiders are like that team where like, are they gonna be really good?
Yeah, because like I said, man, if Geno Smith's firing, I think they're gonna do really well. I mean, they need to give maybe the ball to Ashton Janty a little more.
Not take him out every other play.
Yeah.
J.D. McCarthy possibly out 2 to 4 weeks, but he's also possibly gonna play. So, who the fuck? Like what?
I mean, I'd just play Carson Wentz, let the guy heal. I mean, really, he already shut out the entire last year. I mean, come on.
That's probably what's gonna happen. Back to the Commanders though. I don't know if you watched that game, but the former fantasy goat Austin Eckler. Ooh.
On injured reserve. Yep.
Oh, dude, I watched it live.
I did not watch it live.
That was horrible.
I saw it.
That was heartbreaking. Man, not that he was going to be some standout running back this year. Not that he was going to be old Austin Eckler, but
he's solid in PPR leagues. He's there for you. He'll catch some passes and run.
Get you a solid
10, 15 points.
Yeah, probably. Maybe not.
He might get you 25 if
random touchdown. I don't know, random breakaway for like a 20, 30-yard reception maybe, but
it's bill time, baby.
Another quarterback. A lot of quarterback injuries this year. Holy shit. We're in week 3. Justin Fields, he is out. Concussion protocol.
Yep.
Already ruled out for week 3. We'll see how that goes. Another really big thing that surprised me. There are 12 wide receiver 1 or wide receiver 2s that are on the injury report for this week. 12 wide receivers.
Jesus, really?
Yes.
Why?
Let me go down the list for you. Really.
So these like wide receiver 1s, like big names here, or like what we got going?
For you. We got Jaden Reed, obviously, Thursday Night Football, broke his fucking collarbone.
Yeah, I was about to say he's done, dude. He's done.
Chris Godwin, I don't think he'll make a comeback this week.
Nah,
they'll probably come back next week. Maybe the week after.
4 or 5 is what they're shooting for.
Mika and Buka. No practice on Thursday. We'll see how that goes. Lad McConkey didn't practice on Wednesday. Don't have the report for Thursday. Jalen Waddle, who's playing tonight and Thursday Night Football, he is questionable for Thursday Night Football as well. That's probably more updated now. Brian Thomas Jr., I don't really know his status.
He got shipped off to hell, basically, and that's pretty much it.
Xavier Worthy, still recovering from the Swifty Pounder. He got fucking...
Swifty Pounder.
I might run with that, actually.
I like it.
I think that's going to catch on.
I like it. That's what
Christian Kirk, he's still hurt. I don't think he's going to be coming back. I don't have any updates on him. Kevontae Turpin, doesn't really matter. I mean, Turpin's all right, but no update on him. Casey Washington, I've actually never even heard of him. Juwan Jennings, didn't practice on Wednesday. I doubt he plays. And then Wandale Robinson.
Cool, my dad just picked him up. Sweet.
Wandale Robinson.
That's not good. That's going to be a big one for... I mean,
the report. I don't know if he's out. Don't have an update on any of the practice.
We'll see. Because there's some like Zach Ertz Wednesday. I will say you're on tight end. You see that tight end? Where's he at? The one near the bottom there for you?
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
I saw that.
Be patient.
I saw that last night. My heart hurt a little bit, bud.
Oh, man.
My heart hurt a little bit.
Him and Josh Downs, but we'll talk about that. Tight end George Kittle, obviously we know is out. Dallas Goedert, I didn't think I'd see him on here. Brock Bowers, he's still probably going to play if he played last week.
Yeah, he's just dealing with that knee injury. He'll still probably play.
Isaiah Likely, I don't know if he would come back this week. I doubt it. But it'd be cool to see. I like Isaiah.
And he still got Mark Andrews. He'll be all right.
Did Tucker Craft.
Rip. God, is my fantasy tight end goat.
Not too many running backs. Austin Eckler and Aaron Jones. We
Yeah.
talked about that.
Yeah,
They're
they're on
both
injury
out
reserve. We talked to
probably for the season. DeAndre Swift.
That's excellent.
Um, I'm not sure about him. And then Zach Charbonnet didn't practice on Wednesday. We'll see. I think we covered all of the quarterbacks. That's all the running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. You got anything else to say? Fire hit on this little Tom Brady real quick.
Boom! Last thing. I just saw it right before I came over. Shot the pod. Basically, Chris Olave, wide receiver 1 for the New Orleans Saints. Depending on how this evaluation goes, he's had 5 concussions, I believe. He's talking about retiring, so he could be quickly dropped from your fantasy leagues. We'll keep you updated on that. But right now, Chris Olave, status up in the air. He may never play again. But hey, you gotta take your health into account. Just like Antonio Brown, he went nuts. Kadarius Toney, he can't even catch a ball anymore. He doesn't remember how to catch a ball. You don't want to lose the ability to live by playing football. Like if you can't, like you don't want to die.
Yeah.
Like you can't, or you can't live with your wife. I mean, maybe it's time to hang it up. I'm not saying it is, but the guy has 5 concussions. Ugh. Maybe,
It's really painful to watch.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's every single year.
yeah. He gets like 1, I swear. And I mean,
Dropped on his fucking head, knocked. I can't tell you how many times I've seen his body go limp.
he gets thrown these fucking hospital balls that he knows like an ambulance is waiting on the side, like because he knows he's about to get.
He's got Chris Olave right on the side.
Boom! Yeah, literally. Like he don't have to pay for it anymore. It's his. He bought the company. Um, but that's it. So Chris Olave, I all the best if he plays. He's still on my team. I got him in a couple leagues. If not, all power to you. Enjoy your retirement. Andrew Luck made the same call. I got over it. I'll get over this. No big deal. We love you.
I've not gone over.
Oh, you big baby. Let's talk about that ugly sun kisser, Tom Brady.
I'm sure most of you have heard the news by now. Have you?
That is Raiders thing, his insider shit, where everybody's pissed about him. Like,
Tom Brady is coming out of retirement.
oh, for the flag football fucking game.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna say, but okay.
I don't care about the insider bullshit. I can give a fuck less about that. Tom Brady's going to be playing football.
Yeah, flag football at charity event. I mean,
He will be joining Christian McCaffrey, who will probably get hurt somehow. CeeDee Lamb, Max Crosby, Sauce Gardner, Myles Garrett for the Fanatics Flag Football Classic.
yeah, that is gonna be sweet. That's exciting, especially you have a goat like Tom Brady coming out of retirement. That's my all-time QB. That'd be great. Can you imagine? Oh my lord, let's go, baby.
Dude, imagine being CeeDee Lamb and being able to catch the ball. Tom Brady.
Yeah, can you imagine? He's like, oh, is this what it's fucking like? Oh my god, this is amazing.
Goodness.
But yeah, my thing with Tom Brady, of course, is insider trading. He's or whatever, I guess you would call it. He's the part owner of the Raiders, and he's been calling their plays, it looks like, in the booth, kind of getting some coaching, which I mean, he's got a great mind. I don't blame him. But a lot of problems is he's getting a lot of he's talking to a lot of insiders, like about analysis and their teams and stuff like that, and then he's using that per se in his coaching. I don't really know. I don't really know how I feel about that. I don't really think it's necessarily something bad, but I say let it go and
conspiracy bullshit for me.
let's look forward to the flag football game, the Fanatics,
Yes,
fucking
sir.
whatever. Um, shit, that about checks all my boxes, buddy. Anything you want to talk about? And before we get to the Colts episode, I guess.
I don't think so. I think I'm good. I think this world is fucked, but I think sports is here to make you heal.
Bibbity bobbity boo. I agree 100%. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Just kidding. We love you, viewers. Goodbye. We'll see you next time on MBS Weekly as we run down the Indianapolis Colts game and looking forward to the Colts this weekend. Bye bye.
Peace.